had a growth in my hand and it was growing bigger and bigger. I've had it for about 2-3 years now. And a couple of weeks ago, I stopped doing massages cold turkey. What I mean by I stopped doing massages cold turkey is that I took myself off the booking schedule. So if somebody goes to my booking platform, they can book a massage with me. But I am still doing massages for my regular client. The reason why I did that is because that specific day I took myself off, I had 3 90-minute back-to-back with no break. Before, it never used to be a problem, but for about a year and a half now, I kept on saying, okay, I just want to do 1 massage per day. I increased my prices. I brought other personnel to do massages. People were still booking massages with me. And I understand it, right? Because they look at the reviews, everybody's saying, Leticia is amazing, Leticia, like it's my name that's on the review 95% of the time. But what people tend to forget is, at one point in time, my business was called Les Soins Esthétiques by Leticia, or Aesthetic Services by Leticia. That's why 95% of the reviews bear my name, because for the longest time, I was the only one performing the service. And now that I'm trying to get other people to perform the service, people were not just booking with them. I understand you want to have your services with the best. But coming back to the growth, a couple of days ago, like this weekend, I just told my sister-in-law, I'm like, hey, like I was just touching my hand. I'm like, the growth is gone. Well, it's still there, but I can barely feel it. So it has significantly reduced in size. And I was like, why? What could have caused that? Then I realized it's because I am significantly doing less massages. When I started out, I was doing 8 massages a day, sometimes 9, because I'll have 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, and then I'll be booked back, because for me, I've always been a hard worker. And then if I go somewhere, I know there's nobody to come and save me. I know there's nobody to come and help me, because whenever I've reached out and asked for help, like for example, when I wanted to buy my laser hair removal device, I have got comments like, you want to spend that much money on the machine to remove hair? Will people pay you money to do that? People didn't get it, but I got it. I knew where I was going, and that was important for me. So I pushed my body to the limit. I remember when I was younger, I had a lump that would grow out of here, and then my hand was just so weak. It was so painful. I remember wearing braces on both my hands, drive to my client just before the massage, remove the braces, massage the client and put it back on. And I also use a lot of my forearm, but still, I could not keep on doing things like that. Now that I'm older and I have a kid and I really want to be there for my kid, I want to pick up my kid, I want to play with my kid, my hands are important, right? So I was like, this is it. And I realized that it pays to listen to your body, because my body was sending me signals. So like, Leticia, you got to stop doing this. You got to stop doing this. You got to stop doing this. But I wasn't listening. But then now that I've listened, I was forced to listen. I'm like, the pain is gone. The lump is gone, which is a good thing. But at the same time, I have lost a lot of clients. I am aware, and clients are not happy with me. Like, I'll message client, I'll get pushbacks like, why don't you do massages? Like, it's my personal decision. I don't have to explain myself to them. But I guess I gotta say, hey, for medical reason. Or, for example, I don't work Saturday and Sundays anymore. When I started out, I was a bit available. My agenda was open, because I did not know where client was coming from. And my motto for the longest time was that every cent counts. So every single client that come my way, I'll take them. So my agenda was open. You request for an appointment on Sunday, I'll be there on Sunday. Sometimes I was leaving client places at like 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. I was traveling, doing at-home services. And then gradually, I stopped doing that. Gradually, I stopped removing myself. But before I did that, I had other people, other staff members, working evening, working weekends. Clients will cancel last minute, and I'll have to pay the employee the same way. Or I would be the one handing up doing the service because that person had something else come up, because that person had the kid, they had to go. But then I'm like, I also have to do this, right? Then I realized that it wasn't beneficial. Like, when I added the numbers up, it really wasn't worth it being open evenings and Sundays and Saturdays. I know people will argue that, oh, but yeah, but then if you open weekend, if you open evening, you're going to have more clients, you're going to make more money. I'm not in this for the money. Yes, the money is good, but it's all about quality than quantity. And I know people don't get that. And now when I'm running my ads, I have selecting questions like, yes, you want this service, but then, hey, are you able to come Monday to Friday between 10 and 5? If you say no, I can't serve you. Because laser hair removal, for example, I know I'll be stuck with you for 2 years. Wait, before I freak you out, it's normal 2 years. Because depending on what area you do, our appointment could be every 6 weeks or every 4 weeks. No, every 6 weeks or every 8 weeks. So let's say if you have fine hairs and then we move you on to the 8 weeks plan and you come every 8 weeks or every 12 weeks for the arms, for example, I'm going to be seeing you for 12 weeks, for 2 years. And for me, my word is important. If I tell you I'm going to be there for you, I'm going to be there for you. And one of the guarantees that I give my clients is that I'll be the one doing your services. Because for me, it is important to have the same person doing my service all the time. I don't like it when different people, like at every single appointment, I'm seeing different people. I don't like that. And I feel like I have attracted people that are sort of similar to me to a certain degree. So they don't like that either. So you start your session with me, I'm going to finish the session. So if already I know it takes 2 years, if I give you evening and those are the only time you can come, so that means I'm going to be stuck working evening for the next 2 years. I'm going to be stuck working Saturday or Sunday for the next 2 years. And that's not what I want. I have other plans. I want to do different things. And then with everything going on right now, I'm perceiving what's going to happen in the next 5 years. It's now that I have to pivot. It's now that I have to prepare myself. So for me to prepare myself, I have to stay focused. I have to say no to what looks like an opportunity. Because for me, when the clients come, it's not about the money. I'm looking at, okay, long term, we're going to be in 2 years because it's a long-term relationship, right? So am I able to commit to that? If I know I'm not, I'm going to say like no. And in the meantime, I am looking at getting someone else to come in to fill in that gap. But still, it is so hard. Like, I know how to get myself fully booked 100%, but everybody else, I'm still struggling. Well, it's a learning journey. It's just that I don't know how to do that. And I am actively learning, trying different things to see how to make that work. And I know you're probably hearing this and you're saying, oh, they should be bringing their own client. That's a story for another day. But I feel like a lot of people just would not do that. I remember when that was imposed to me, I was like, that's not my job. But hey, like I said, that's a video for another day. But yes, that was another behind the scene with Leticia, and I just felt like I just needed to share that with you. And as always, leave your question in the comment section and I'll answer you in my next video. Take care and have a great day.